Good afternoon. Thank you for being here on this special announcement on the presidential search and transition. And as we begin, I want to welcome you here and thank you for coming. I am Terry Tabor, Board of Trustees and Presidential Search Committee Chairperson. And we thank you for taking time today to hear this important update on the presidential search. We are ahead of the schedule that we had talked about by about 2 months and have some important news to share with the campus community. To start, I would like to ask President Martin and our President-elect to join me on the stage. Wow, I think I can probably just sit down. As we start, though, it's my privilege to acknowledge the excellent work across Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary communities that has brought us to this defining moment, one that will help shape the future of the campus that we all know and love. At this point, I think it's very appropriate to take a moment to acknowledge President Martin's leadership over the past 12 years. Appointing a new president is ultimately the responsibility of the Board of Trustees, and that is a very important duty. Thank you to everyone for your help throughout this 9-month search process, and especially for your prayers during this very important time. The Board of Trustees, the Presidential Search Committee, Carter Baldwin Executive Search Firm, and the entire campus community has been part of this process in one way or another. We appreciate your excellent work, your contributions, and long hours, especially for the Presidential Search Committee members during this time. It is with great pleasure that I share a few comments about the President-elect for Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary. This is a wonderful moment in the life of the college and seminary to introduce the person who will be our next leader, the 11th president for Roberts and the 3rd president for Northeastern Seminary. The president-elect rose to the top in our search process and was selected from a very impressive group of candidates representing diverse backgrounds and accomplishments. Our president-elect appreciates the legacy of the college and the seminary and brings passion and strength to our future. She believes in an engaged Christian community and preparing students to become servant leaders. She has most recently served as the Executive Vice President at Azusa Pacific Online University, where she has been in a leadership role with the institution for more than 20 years, referring to Azusa Pacific University. She has an impressive academic career, serving at various points as Vice President for Enrollment Management, Chief of Staff, and Senior Vice President of People and Organizational Development. Our President-elect, Dr. Porterfield, was raised in Watsonville, California, and will be relocating from Upland, California. She graduated from Azusa Pacific University and earned a doctorate from the University of La Verne. She is a courageous leader whose strength emanates from her faith and her firm grounding in Jesus Christ. Dr. Porterfield is a visionary individual who transforms her vision into action and results. She has a commitment to and a passion for learning, for innovation, for service, and is committed to inspiring our students. She loves to celebrate accomplishments, and she will be Robert Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary first female president. Overall, she is a remarkable individual and immediately impressed the search committee in the interview process. She has a deep commitment to Jesus and building upon the legacy of this college. It is my honor and my privilege to introduce our newest president, Dr. Deana Porterfield.
It is great to be with you today, and I want to take a minute and introduce my husband, Doug Porterfield, who is with me. If you'll welcome him. I want to say thank you to Terry, the Board of Trustees, and the Search Committee. I stand here today honored and humbled by the opportunity to partner with you and serve as the next president of Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary. To the faculty, to the staff and students, thank you for being here this afternoon. I look forward with meeting with many of you over the next few days and in the months to come. On a day like today, I am aware of those who have gone before and have built Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary into the strong institutions they are today. I want to personally thank Dr. Martin for his leadership and the legacy that he will leave. And I know his work was foundational to what will come next. Thank you, Dr. Martin, for your undeniable commitment to Roberts Wesleyan College and to Northeastern Seminary. With an ever-changing climate within higher education, I believe that Roberts Wesleyan and Northeastern are positioned to be a beacon, delivering Christian education that is affordable and accessible to all who desire it. The rich heritage and values of Roberts and Northeastern provides a foundation and momentum needed to propel us into the future. We will continue the legacy of graduating men and women of character ready to serve the world. As I look across the country, I believe there exists a deep need for Christian higher education that is relevant and transformational. Today, Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary are positioned to make an even greater impact in the Northeast and around the world. With over 50 academic and pre-professional programs, Roberts Wesleyan College is preparing undergraduate, graduate, adult program students from 27 states and 19 countries with academic excellence. Students have the opportunity to be involved in over 50 academic clubs, student organizations, and groups, and put into practice what is being learned in the classroom. Roberts is also positioned athletically as we make our way to finalizing our place in the NCAA Division II. Students have the opportunity to study abroad, gaining global perspective that will influence how they interact and engage the world. And 93% of graduates are working in their fields of study after graduation, a statistic that is a reflection of the quality of our academic programs, the faculty, and the student body. Northeastern Seminary is also positioned for greater influence, preparing students for effective ministry in the church and in the world. The seminary is graduating men and women who are ready to impact and lead their communities. Graduates like Bishop Reggie McGill, this year's Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, who reflects the heart and character of Northeastern alumni through his ministry of reconciliation among people and back to God. I look forward to meeting the more than 14,000 alumni of both the seminary and the college and hearing the stories of how they were prepared to transform society. As I prayed and reflected on God's call to come to Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary, I was reminded of the amazing foundation that has been laid before us. In the 1800s, B.T. Roberts had a vision that was ahead of his time, to provide an education for character that would shape the lives of students and prepare them to serve the world. Today, this vision continues and can be seen in you, the students and the graduates who are impacting our world for Christ. And do not be mistaken, the world needs our graduates. Graduates who are able to take what they have learned while being a part of our communities and transform the world. As I met with some of the members of the community during the search process and read about all that's happening at Roberts and Northeastern, I found myself ready to get to campus and meet with you, the faculty, the staff, the students, and the board. Today, I am honored and humbled as I stand before you. I am also excited about the opportunity to do God's work together and look forward to partnering with each of you as we move Roberts Wesleyan College and Northeastern Seminary towards our 150th year celebration and the vision beyond. Thank you. I look forward to meeting with many of you today.
At this point, I'd like to invite Student Body President Katie Martin and Reggie the Red Hawk to the podium.
Dr. Porterfield, on behalf of the current students and alumni everywhere, we'd like to officially welcome you as our newest Red Hawk.
I didn't get a hug. Dr. Porterfield will be spending the next few days on campus. Please feel free to say hello and introduce yourself if you cross paths. She will also be scheduling meetings with faculty, staff, and students now in these 3 days and again over the next coming months. Thank you this morning for your time, for being here, and for extending such a warm welcome to Dr. Porterfield and Doug. And that concludes our presentation for today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and for the students, good luck on exams.